Hi everybody, it's Patty, Rockstar and welcome to my channel. I am so glad to see you here today. And today I'm going to give you 5 eyeshadow tips for older women, for mature women, for women who are truly aging. And I'm also going to show you 2 different applications. One using powdered shadow that you see on this eye, and one using cream shadow that you see on this eye. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll go ahead and hit the subscribe button and go ahead and hit the little bell too so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. If you're interested in seeing the 5 eyeshadow tips I have for you and you want to see how I did both of these eyes using totally different techniques, stay tuned. So let's get to those 5 eyeshadow tips that I have for you. The first one, and I'm reading from my little list that I made, is to take into account your eye color when choosing shadows. That's really important. And I have some examples for you, and I'm going to be right up front with you that when I researched this, it was really hard to get anything definitive for the aging or the older or the mature eye. There are some colors that are listed for some of the eye shades, eye colors, that I would never use for me personally on my aging eyes. But the first color is brown, and the browns, if you have brown eyes, you probably want to be wearing coppers, grays, purples, soft light greens, peaches, bronzes, and gold. If you have blue eyes, the colors that look better on you are silver, pink tones, coppers, gold, bronzes, soft browns, and taupes. If you have green eyes, berry tones, mauves, apricots, grays, and browns would probably look better on you for shadows. If you have hazel eyes, purple, rich gold, taupes, dusty pinks, and dark oranges. Oh, I can't imagine a dark orange on me. Now let me tell you what my eyes are. My eyes really are, they're sort of a combination. It depends on what I'm wearing. It can depend on the shadows I'm wearing on my eyes, but my eyes are either blue or they're hazel. They're sort of a combination of both. I would say that my eyes are hazel, leaning toward blue, because some days my eyes look very blue. But over the years, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the purples, the wine colors, the burgundies look so much better on me. They enhance my eyes. They make my eyes look larger. Those colors help me hide the fact that my eyelids are starting to droop and to sag, especially on the outer corner. So the purples and the plums and the burgundies and the wine colors, I will wear taupe sometimes. I rarely wear a dusty pink, almost never. Any pink on my eyelid makes me look like I'm dead. It just hollows my eyes out. It makes me look tired. It makes me look sleepy. I would never in a million years put dark orange on my eyes. So you know, if you have palettes, try, or a lot of different singles, do one eye, then do the other eye. Do this, do this. Look in your mirror, look in your lighted mirror. Take a handheld mirror and go outside. Look in the sunlight to see what those shades, those colors do to your eyes. I've even gotten in my car and pulled down the rear view mirror and looked in the rear view mirror and in the sun visor mirror to see eyeshadows look like on me. Okay, let's do this. Now I'm going to be using the Tartelette palette, and this is what it looks like. And everything will be listed below, and I'll make sure that everything is still available. This is a fairly recent purchase for me, so I know it's still available. For me personally now, I'm going to start off with the color Supermom right here, and I'm going to put it all over my eyelid. color switch right there. And then I'm going to go into Best Friend right there with the same brush. And just really lightly, very lightly, because we don't want to pull and tug on the eye, in the crease. And then I'm going to come down to the corner of my eye. And you can see now I'm patting it. I really do not like to pull and tug on my eyelids any more than possible. So on my face altogether, I pat. Everything I can pat, I pat. Wipe my brush off. And just pat it to blend it. And if I need to use my fingers a little bit, I can do that too. And sometimes that really does help with blending the edges. I'm no longer that young woman who can do all of the cut creases and everything else. And I'm going to just very lightly go over my mobile lid, which is right here, just above your eyelashes. But I want it a little bit darker right here. Now, this brush that I'm using is a Sephora brush. It's called a Tapered Crease Brush, number 19. It's from Sephora. I consider this sort of an all-purpose eyeshadow brush. Okay, I may all right, now I'm going to do just a small line on top of my lashes, and I think I'm going to use this color called Bombshell, and it's right here. And this is a little e.l.f. small angled brush. I'll hold that up in a minute. I'm too old for the winged look. That's no more. My eye is drooping way too much for that. But I do want just, and I'll try to zoom in on this, but I want you to see that I have some wrinkling on my eye there. I'm going in, can you see how it's wider right there on this end? I'm not going out any further than my eye. Let's do mascara now. I'm using the Mauves Lift and Curl Mascara. I'm using this because I'm out of my favorites during this quarantine, and so I've gone to my stashes on a lot of product. And I always bend the wand on my mascara, but I didn't on this one because it has such a curved brush on it. And this is one of those rubber brushes. I'm not going to wear false lashes today, but if I were, this would be when I would put them on. The last thing I'm going to do is use this NYX Professional Makeup eye pencil, and it is in dark brown. This is what I tightlined with. And I went over pretty much just, if you look straight where your pupil is, that's about as far as I go, and I try to blend it a little bit. That, for that eye, we'll do this, and then we'll do this. That's how easy it is to do a real quick eyeshadow for the aging eye. Now let me show you on my right eye what I would do with a cream eyeshadow. My favorite cream eyeshadow is the Mally Evercolor Shadow Stick Extra. This is what it looks like, and my favorite color for me is the burnished bronze. Again, I'm using colors that work for me. And just like this eye, I've already tight lined my right eye with the NYX, but I'm just going to push this up just a little bit. And I'm going in my crease. Now this has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to use my finger. And again, I'm just tapping. Mainly the edges. And I'm coming down over the mobile part of my lid, just above my upper eyelashes. And I'm just blending it in. And I see I need a little bit more in the crease. One of the things I like about this particular cream eyeshadow, the Mally, is that it dries down really fast, so you have to work fast, but once it dries down, it's there for the day. Now they're not going to look exactly alike. They're two entirely different products. I'm going to use the same Mally stick, and this color is Champagne. And I'm putting this here because I did not use any color for the base of this. And we may need a little cotton swab. And then we're going to line, and I'm gonna line with the pencil that I tight lined with. And I did basically the same thing on this side shape-wise, as close as I could. I think one thing that we need to remember, especially as we're aging when we're applying eyeshadow, is the color theory, where any place on your face that is puffy, that you want to recede, you do not want to put a light color on it. If you want it to recede, you put a dark color on it. If you have any puffiness, like right in the corners of your eye, do not put a light color on it. It'll just make it look even more puffy. That would be a no-no. I'm going back in with my burnished bronze. I'm telling you, when I want to get out the door quick, or I just don't want to do a lot that day, this cream eyeshadow is my go-to. And then I'll use my dark brown pencil. And sometimes you have to go in and just do a little tuning and tweaking. Now, obviously, these two eyes look different because on one I've used a powder shadow and on the other one I've used a cream shadow. I wanted you to see how really easy it can be when we're working with aging eyes and using colors that go with our eyes and our skin. So let's finish this look up now. I'm going to use my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in medium sand. I prefer the light sand, but I've run out using what I have. I'm going to do the V. Just small because I already have my blush on. I had someone recently ask me about putting this under my eyes because, as I said earlier, about light bringing things forward. In other words, if I had bags, it would, or puffiness, it would exaggerate it. But I really do not have bags or the puffiness under my eyes. I actually just have wrinkles. And I like to lighten the outside corner because that's bringing everything up. And I'm using my foundation brush that I used. And you see that I'm not rubbing this, I'm patting. And then I'm gonna touch up just a little bit here. And then I'm gonna go back to my Wet n Wild bronzing bronzer in 743A Reserve Your Cabana. I'm just using this as a very light dusting over all of this. Just to sort of blend. And a smaller brush. This is an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, but I'm using it for powder. And I'm just going to very lightly touch my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Just a tad. So cool. You know, whatever you're doing, look at yourself in the mirror and then just tune and tweak until you get everything the way you want it. So there you go. Both eyes. I'll show you. Okay, this is the one with the powder shadow. And this is the one with the cream shadow. I can't tell looking in the viewfinder how different they are. When I look in the mirror, they're a little different. This one is a little bit darker. This one has the little bit of shimmer. But they're very similar looks using two entirely different techniques. Let's try something else. Let's try my Emma Psalm Perfect Tint 2. I love this stuff. I think I'm going to just dab it right here and see if it will fill in, conceal some of these smaller lines. Doesn't take much. I want you to remember that you're a part of the Rockstar family here on YouTube. And guess what? We're known for our kindness. We're known for it. I have so many comments telling me how much you appreciate me reminding you at the end of every video to be kind. So I'll say it again. Just be kind. It's hard not to have a loving heart when you're kind. And the universe, God, just brings it right back to you. The kinder you are to others, the kinder others will be to you. I love you. I'll see you soon. Stay tuned to see what I'm wearing. Bye-bye.